Class was cancelled. This is not new news. Many people enjoyed it, while many people said it didn't feel like Doctor Who at all. Personally, I never saw it, as I am relatively a new fan, and I want to focus on watching the classic series before I watch the spin-offs. But this raised a question. What makes a good Doctor Who spin-off? Or more specifically, what would make a good Doctor Who spin-off? Now all we have to go off are 4 spin-offs: K9 and Company, Torchwood, Sarah Jane Adventures, and Class. Now with only Sarah Jane and Torchwood being successful, this leads me to believe in one thing. With the exception of K9 and Company, but to be honest that was kind of doomed to fail anyway. We have to have a lead character or characters that we are familiar with. Captain Jack easily, the best companion that hasn't had a full series, and Sarah Jane possibly the greatest Doctor Who companion ever. Class had characters we had no affiliation with, and no connection to. It would have been much better if they set it up in Season 9 or Season 10. But I know we had this 2016 fiasco, so that's why we even got Class. So under Chris Chibnall now, some people are calling for a spin-off right off the bat. This definitely will not happen for the first season, but we could possibly get one around Season 2 or Season 3. Now, I don't see why this hasn't been done yet. I don't want the adventures of Clara Who and me. Sorry, Tully. I don't want the Victorian lesbians and the potato. I don't even want another Jack spin-off. I strongly advise the BBC to partner with Netflix and utilise the Doctor that we so desperately need to have more screen time of. Paul McGann. Now, I know a lot of people who love Paul McGann. I've not seen the TV movie, neither have I listened to any of his Big Finish audios, but Night of the Doctor was brilliant, and from what I've heard, he's one of the best Doctors ever in audio form. Now my suggestion is 6 60-minute episodes for 2 to 3 seasons. Have a serial-based season. I don't know, and I don't care honestly, but please make this happen, the BBC. You don't have to make characters we don't know a thing about and force us to like them. You have a Doctor who looks fucking amazing for his age, and is still very open to doing anything for Doctor Who. In an interview after the release of Night of the Doctor, McGann stated after being asked,
No, I like it.
What would you like to happen if you could come back as the Doctor?
What, in respect of what the story?
Yeah, in respect of story, kind of companions, anything, villains, monsters.
The thing is that I think what worked about the Night of the Doctor was that Stephen Moffat, who had thought about it, actually reconciled a few of the gaps that plainly that fans had got exercised about, with the war, and so things made sense. In a way, the mythology writes itself, though the scripts don't. So if I did come back, it would be it would have to be to fulfill a function. Otherwise, it would be just a novelty thing. Okay, look, 3 Doctors do this, or I'd be more interested, I think, in coming back and having a serious. It can be over serious, but like I did in Night of the Doctor, where there's you've got people look at the story and go, oh, I see, I get it now. This fits in with this, and so it means something. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that aspect of it.
this man wants to return if given good writing and a good plot, and to serve a purpose to the overall story. Now I say we make this a mini-series, an M or MA rated gritty show as compared to PG Doctor Who. Have this as an 8th Doctor at the end of his days. Also, maybe have him run side by side for a story with Jodie's last season, in her regen episode, or even in one of her series finales, after her and even have a first double Doctor story with her in 8. Also, we have the 60th coming up. Jodie, in my opinion, will only be around for 3 to 4 years, maybe. Also, just a little nitpick, I might even bring this up in a future discussion video. Regeneration needs to be secret. The actor or actress doesn't have to tell when they are leaving. Moving on. Paul McGann is such a talented actor, and in my opinion, and a lot of other fans too, he deserves a proper chance to shine as the time-travelling madman, madwoman. Also, the argument that it would be confusing for people because there's 2 doctors on screen is bullcrap. It's better than any other spin-off idea. I was kind of cut when all the classic Doctors weren't involved with the 50th besides Tom's 2-minute appearance. This show continued for a reason in 2005, and I believe that classic Doctors should be honoured. Also, if they become a bit more of a thing in New Who, then strictly New Who fans might watch the classics to fully appreciate the show. Paul McGann is a classic Doctor that looks like a modern Doctor. It's perfect. Also, I want to see more of that Night of the Doctor costume. I love it. Or even his TV movie costume. I like that one as well. So thank you guys for watching. Please leave your thoughts in the comments and like and subscribe to this channel to get this channel going, really. And may your adventures in space and time be ever so glorious, my fellow Whovians.